going on, you guys? It's your boy Alex West Collects here, bringing you another figure review. And today we are taking a look at WWE Mattel Elite Series 101. We have Ricochet, Johnny Knoxville, and Sonya Deville. If you are interested in grabbing this set, it is now in stock and shipping from ringsidecollectibles.com. Use code 4LIFE. It will save you 10% off your order. So very excited to have this set in hand. You can see Ricochet does have his newer attire. He comes with the WWE Intercontinental Championship belt. A new head scan does look pretty damn cool. Additionally, you have Johnny Knoxville based off of his WrestleMania match. Kind of crazy that they did this figure, but you know, I don't know if it's going to be a hot seller, but definitely a very unique piece to add to your Elite collection. You can see he comes with a soft goods cape, some interchangeable hands, the removable glasses. So that looks pretty cool. And Sonya Deville, her first Elite in a long time. Correct me if I'm wrong, but I think she was that kind of like Chase, like Target exclusive figure that you could only get at your local Target stores. But she's got her updated look. Obviously, she's getting a lot more screen time, and this figure does look phenomenal. She looks really good in the black attire. But you can see you have your standard Elite boxes. Got the nice blue on the top with the black. Flipping over to the side, you will see the nameplates of each wrestler. Flipping all the way over to the other side, you get the awesome images of each wrestler. Elite Series 101 here on the bottom. Taking a look at the back, you get the large image of each character, as well as the read-up and the other figures in the wave. Let's come back and get all three of these figures out of their packaging. And starting us off first, we're taking a look at Sonya Deville out of the packaging. And as far as her accessories go, you do get a set of fisted hands. You can see she does have the gloves on there. Additionally, she does come with this nice soft goods jacket that is on the figure. You can see the little straps or designs that are on the jacket sleeves itself. They are, I guess, sewn in there. They don't seem to, well, maybe they're a free-floating piece, actually. They kind of look like armbands. I wonder if that's going to be a little bit of a pain to get this jacket off or how it's going to slide off, but it seems they are free-floating pieces. I wonder if they're attached. Let's see. Nope, they just seem to kind of free-float. They actually, no, they are. So they are sewn on the elbows over here. So they do kind of have a little wiggle to them, which honestly, that probably is better. So when you go to take it off, but it is sewn on here in the elbow. So you should be able to take this jacket off with no problem. And let's see, anytime I get a new figure with some cloth goods, especially black ones, I worry about staining. So let's see if there are any staining issues with Sonya Deville as we get this jacket off. I will say it is a little tough, only because I don't want to tear it. Let's see if we can straighten her arms. There we go. All right, we got the jacket off. One more side. Be gentle. I should have taken these hands off. That would have made my life easier, but let's take a look at the jacket real quick. Off of the figure, you can see there is actually another strap here. It does Velcro in the front too, so if you guys wanted to go with that, it's a nice looking jacket. I do like the details to it. Not my favorite, but looks pretty good. And as far as figure goes, no staining that I'm seeing here at all, so that's a plus for sure, especially with all these black fabrics that we've been getting lately with different figure companies, whether it's Jazzers or Mattel. I feel like we've been getting some staining issues. Even the new Target 3-pack, the Raw letter set, the Undertaker did have a little staining on some figures, so that has been a little bit of an issue. But back to Sonya here, you will see her tattoos on her arms. Goes throughout the forearm and on the other side. She does have a back tattoo as well. Another arm tattoo here on the back of her tricep. Looks really nice. A lot of nice little details to it. More tattoos on the other forearm. She does have the black gloved hands, and unfortunately the peg is the skin tone. I hate that so much. I will say her gear looks pretty good. Looks like she's got a little shine to her pants. I do like that, like maybe a leather look here going down the middle. She's got some plain black boots. There is kind of a sculpt on here for like a little strap. So we haven't seen a Sonya Elite in a while. She was part of that collector's edition with Target where they were just randomly throwing like a collector or a collector's figure in a set. She was more based on her MMA look back then. This is more of a kind of current modern day Sonya. And looking at the head scan, I do see a good likeness. I can see the expression too to the heel Sonya that we see on SmackDown. Looking at her gear here, you'll see the straps on the front too. Some more designs on the front. On the back, just the bare back with the tattoo as well. looks pretty nice. Again, not one I was really excited for, but definitely great to fill out your women's roster. And for your quick comparison, so I don't have any other Sonya Deville's in my collection, but some more recent elites that we've gotten. On the left, we have the top picks Ronda Rousey, and on the right, we have the Survivor Series elite Becky Lynch. Next up, we're taking a look at Ricochet, and as far as his accessories go, you do get a set of open wrapped hands. You also do get the mic holding hands that come on the figure. Additionally, you get the new version of the Intercontinental Championship belt. I don't really like this belt. I can never tell which way is up. It looks like this is the right way. It's okay looking. It does have the nice vac finish. It's got the black strap. Additionally, on the back, I did notice that they are painted black here. Usually they're vac or not done, so it's kind of interesting that they went black. I don't really remember what it's like on prior release versions of this belt, but again, it does look nice, even though I'm not the biggest fan of it. And I did have a few Ricochets in my collection. I feel like all of them had this really loose, like, torso. Doesn't seem to be the case with this one. I will say his legs feel not super loose, but definitely a lot, great for posability. I feel like you can really get him to get into some dynamic poses, especially being the high flyer that he is. And, of course, you got to love the great tattoo detailing they have on his sleeve and on his chest. Looks really nice. The head scan, I feel looks like a tad too big. I think we've seen the scan before now that I'm looking at it. I don't really remember. I'll be honest with you guys, I'm not the biggest Ricochet guy. I just don't really care for these kind of gimmicky high flyer guys, kind of like an Evan Bourne. But, I mean, he's a great in-ring performer, no knock there. But, the figure itself looks pretty good. More tattoo detailing on the inside of the arm. There is some tattoo kind of like bleeding onto the peg. I don't know if you guys can see that on the joint. So, I don't know if that's supposed to be the case, but I did want to point that out. And the attire is very nice. This is kind of a new redesigned attire. It does kind of have like this karate gi belt tie here in the front. It's got some nice design here. I do like that logo Ricochet here with a yellow. Got the black and yellow knee pad. He does kind of have the flame on the other side, and it continues on. A little sloppy paint here. Got a little black bleeding through on the yellow. But all in all, looks pretty clean, minus a few spots. And here's the one thing I know a lot of you guys have complained about. Just like Johnny Gargano, he's got these small kind of kickers where the leaves a little bit, they're too short, and they just look kind of weird between the knee pad. It is what it is. I mean, I know we've made our suggestions to Mattel over and over again, and they seem to keep reusing it. They have the tooling, so I guess they have no choice. But all in all, not a bad Ricochet figure. I don't know if it's my favorite one, to be honest, though. So, unfortunately, I don't have any other Ricochets in my collection, but I didn't want to leave you guys without any comparison, so I grabbed an Elite 47 AJ. I know, obviously, an older Elite, but just to give you an idea of how he scales up versus some other figures, maybe around the same height. And then we have the newest Legend Shawn Michaels here. And the last figure we're taking a look at from this set is Johnny Knoxville. Yes, we have a Mattel Elite Johnny Knoxville. I can't believe those words just came out of my mouth. But I will say his match with Sami Zayn was very entertaining, so I can't hate, right? And especially for a lot of guys who wanted this figure, this is a pretty cool thing to have. But as far as accessories go, you do get a set of mic holding hands here. And you will notice he does kind of have these tattoos above his thumbs, so that looks pretty cool. Additionally, he does come with these removable glasses. And I will say, when I took these out of the package, I thought they were a little hard to put on, but don't be afraid to, kind of put a little force to it. They go on pretty nicely, and they do stay on pretty snug. You get a good look at that head scan with the glasses off, but a quick demonstration here. Just kind of put your fingers on the front part and just slide it right down. Fits really good. I do like the likeness there, but let's take them off to get a better look at that head scan. And I'll be honest, I haven't seen Johnny Knoxville in a while, so when he appeared on WWE TV, I didn't know he had white hair, man. Like, time has really flown by, right? Growing up watching those Jackass videos back in the day, it's just crazy to think how long ago they were. It just makes me feel really old. But the torso to me reminds me of the James Ellsworth torso. Very skinny, very small. There is a lot of new tooling that went into it. Even look at the arms itself right here. He's kind of got like an elbow pad. Even the knee pads here. The sculpted little, I guess these are socks with the Converse. So I'm sure Mattel spent a lot of money. And hell, I understand why they went this route. They want to attract people who are not WWE fans or from other genres to come and buy these figures, but looks really nice. He also does come with a soft goods cape, and you'll see on the back, Johnny Knoxville World Champion. Looks really nice, great material to it. And if you want to remove it, I don't want to untie it. I feel like once I untie it, I'll never be able to get it on. I will say his neck, it seems to sit a little high, but is that how he is? Maybe he kind of really has like that skinny neck. I don't really know, but doesn't look too bad. I will say it looks maybe a tad too bit of a giraffe neck if you ask me, but he is kind of a lanky looking guy, right? He's got a unique body frame. It looks pretty nice. He's got the JK logo here on the front, the red with the white. This is just a very gimmicky figure. He's got the shorts on underneath. All in all, not a bad figure. He is on ball joints, it seems, if you guys are curious. He does have double jointed knees, double jointed arms, so you get all the fun stuff that comes with a Mattel Elite and a celebrity. And of course, we've gotten Gronk, we've gotten a few celebrities, we've got Mr. T, so this just kind of goes and adds to that list. Obviously, this is Johnny Knoxville's first figure, so I felt let's go with some scale comparisons to just see how he stacks up. So I picked a smaller Elite. We have a Rey Mysterio Elite figure here. And we have the most recent Elite 100 Andre, and you can see how much smaller he is versus Andre, but he is taller than Rey, so some awesome scale comparisons here. And before we wrap up this video with some final thoughts on these figures, if you guys haven't already, please make sure to hit that like and subscribe button down below. I have a ton more WWE Mattel figure reviews coming your way, so make sure to turn on your notification bells and stay tuned to my channel for the newest and greatest reviews of all of these figures. As far as these three figures go, I'll be honest, they definitely are probably my three least exciting or most wanted from this set. Sonya Deville looks pretty nice. It's been a while since she's gotten an Elite figure, and I really do like the attire, but again, just not one I felt like I needed for my collection. But if you are a Sonya Deville fan, I do recommend it. I really do like the entrance jacket. Has some nice detailing to it. I really love that kind of like leather look on the front of the pants. And the head scan is pretty spot on, especially for a heel Sonya, so I do like it. Ricochet, I'm not crazy about the attire. It does look toyetic. I don't really like the look of the kick pads. The rest of it is kind of the old tooling that we've seen with Ricochet. Same torso. I feel like we've seen this head before. Just, you know, comment down in the comments below, but I'm pretty sure this is not a new scan. Johnny Knoxville, very unique, very different. Again, not one I needed for my collection. I don't know if I'm going to keep it. I did get this for review sake. It's just very different, so I will say that, but I'm not a Johnny Knoxville fan, and I don't really know if it fits within the collecting criteria. But it is pretty cool, so if you are curious about it, I'd say go ahead and grab it. All these figures are now available at ringsidecollectibles.com. Don't forget to use promo code 4LIFE. It will save you 10% off your order. But no, we are not done yet. With this being the last figure set review of Elite 101, we're going to bring them all back and compare them and rank them in order from my favorite to my least favorite. So here we have the full set of Elite 101, and I'm going to rank them from my least favorite to my favorite. I'll be honest, this is going to be an easy ranking for me. At number 6, I'm going to go Sonya Deville. It was just a figure I wasn't really excited for. At number 5, I'm going to go Ricochet for all the reasons I just stated prior. At number 4, I'm going to go Johnny Knoxville. It's a very unique figure. I'm just not crazy about the celebrity type figures, just not ones I necessarily need. I have the same sentiments with Gronk. At number 3, I'm going to go Kevin Owens. Absolutely love this figure. The 2-in-1 figures are really fun. He just happened to come with Cody Rhodes and Hulk Hogan, so he's going to be at number 3, but I really do like that figure. I would even wouldn't hesitate to say maybe grab 2 to keep one in his ring gear and one with the Stone Cold kind of look. At number 2, this may surprise you. I'm going to go Mr. America. The figure isn't perfect. I absolutely love it. I'm a huge Hulkamaniac. But, you know, at number 1, I'm going to have to go Cody Rhodes. I was just super excited for it. Happy to have him back in the WWE and Mattel line. So this figure is phenomenal. Don't sleep on it. I'm sure it'll be a hot seller. And I actually looked on Ringside. It's already on back order. But stay tuned to my Instagram. I will be posting any damaged packaging figures that go up. They tend to post some of those, even though the figures may be sold out. So if you're a loose collector, stay tuned to my Instagram at AlexWestCollects. Well, I'll hopefully post a link once Ringside kind of puts them up. But anyways, this is the full set. They are now shipping from ringsidecollectibles.com. Use promo code 4LIFE. Again, some of them are on back order, like the Chase, Mr. America, and Cody. But this is a pretty solid set. Not really a weak figure. Again, it's a preference. You know, who you're excited for and who you really want. And you get Mr. America and Cody Rhodes, the America, quotation, America Nightmare. But anyways, I hope you guys have enjoyed this video review, and I'll catch you all on the next one.